Hello, everyone. Welcome to Stencil Sunday, hosted by Kristi from Funky Junk Inspiration and Mary the Painted Peach. Got two projects for you today. This first one is a repurposed surface that I took the decoration off. It's from Target Dollar Spot from some time ago. So the first thing I am going to do is I'm going to spray down my surface before I paint it, help the paint spread just a little bit better. I'm using white chalk paint from Waverly. And here I'm just going to spread it out. I think I do 1.5 coats. The second coat was kind of sparse, just covering up some spaces. And I'm just going to do the inside of this surface with the white chalk paint. Here I have UV resin, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around the outside with the UV resin so that when I pour in my resin, it doesn't come out the bottom because these surfaces are not sealed all the way around. And I'm going to use both of these and move them all the way around the surface piece. And here you can see I went all the way around. I'm not worried about the extra drips. They'll be covered up by the resin and the glass that I put on the surface. Here I'm using the Eagle Flag stencil from Magnolia. It's 8.5 by 11. If you're interested in this, my link to Magnolia will be in the description. Also with this one, this is service members flag, and I'm going to cut off the Army one. Excuse me. And I'm going to write Army on the back just in case if I use the one from Navy. And that's how I'm going to place them. So I'm going to take this off the backer sheet. And I'm going to use my fuzzing cloth, put a little fuzz on it so that when I pull up my stencil, it does not stretch it out or pull up the paint on the surface. All right, and then I'm going to try to somewhat get it straight. It's not straight, it's wonky, but so am I. And I'm just going to rub this down. And I'm using black chalk paste, also from Magnolia. I'm doing this piece because as a veteran and with Veterans Day coming up, I thought I'd do a tribute to my brothers and sisters who are veterans across all services. So here I'm just going with the black, the black chalk paste. Just make sure you stir your chalk paste before you start. And then here I'm going across, just removing the excess. And then I'm going to peel it. Try to peel it in one fluid motion, but this is a larger stencil, so I'm taking my time and not wanting to mess it up or pull up any of the paint. And it is done. So I dried it, and so I'm going to cover it up so that when I put the Army stencil down, it's not on any part of the first stencil, and pull it up when I pull up the stencil. And here, I just place that down, make sure there's no air bubbles. And remove the excess. Try not to go over it too many times, it'll smudge it, and that came out beautifully. So here I have some resin from magicresin.com. I'll put that in my description as well. I'm going to use some red ink, which I only wanted to tint it and not make it opaque. I stirred it really fast, so there's a lot of bubbles in there, which is okay because I'm going to use my heating tool to pop all the bubbles. So here it looks a little cloudy, but the magic of heat, and it pops all the bubbles. So I'm just scraping my cup. Not that you all wanted to see that. And then here I'm going to use my heating tool, and as you can see, the bubbles are popping. And how clear it becomes, but there's still more bubbles, but right now I'm just gonna Move it around. I also put just a teeny bit of sparkle dust in there. And here I'm just going to spread it out, get it to all the corners. And then I am going to clean my stick so that it won't start curing on there. Although you can, to pull it off, but I always clean my tools as I go. And here I come in with my tool, my heating tool again, and pop more bubbles. You can also use isopropyl alcohol. 91% or higher is the best to use. And as you can see, it has become crystal clear. And you can see some of the little sparkly dust in there. And then I'm going to tilt it just a little bit more, make sure I'm good in the corners. And then here I come with my glass, and I do this all the time, and I don't know why. To start with, I put it in my hand and be all dainty with the glass, but I'm going to give up on this. I am. I'm just going to start using the little cup that I mix the glass in to sprinkle it. And this glass was colored using Dr. Martin's Bombay ink. All I do is put the silver glass in a cup, drop some ink in there, stir it up, spread it out on the towel, and let it air dry. Takes about half an hour. So therefore you can make your own colors of glass. And here again, I'm just sprinkling it around the periphery and then also on the stars in the flag. I know this seems kind of tedious, but this is the best way to do it instead of sprinkling out the cup, because I'd be so afraid that a whole lot is just going to dump in there. So this is the way I like to do it. And just sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. I just love all the sparklies. So this piece is for me. Although with the red ink that I added to the resin, I mean, it looks more pink than red, but had I added any more red, it would have been more opaque. And the feature of it is the eagle and the flag. And then here I'm just moving around the glass. Make sure it's not all just like a clump. Some of the glass may still move as the resin cures, because resin does want to move towards the center as it cures. So some of the lighter pieces of the glass may float, but that's okay. Then I'm going to come in with my heating tool again, just to make sure with the glass that I didn't add any more bubbles. And moving a little bit more of the glass. And I love how this turned out. I absolutely love the way this turned out. So this is dedicated to all my fellow veterans. And it came out so, so pretty. I love how this turned out. Doing a close-up so you can see all the sparkly goodness. And I think it came out really, really beautiful. So make sure you like and subscribe and do all the good things, and please watch the playlist. It will be listed in my description. Okay, for my second one, this one is a little bit easier. This house is also from Magnolia. It can be a shelf sitter. This is in loving memory of those who are forever present in our hearts. And then I'm going to use the little cross to put at the top. Again, fuzzy, fuzzy, fuzz it. Then I'm going to try to get it center-ish. And just rub it down. Make sure there's no air bubbles. Then I'm going to put the cross in the center at the top. And rub it down. I'm going to take some painter's tape and cover up Jesus is risen so that I don't get any ink in that area. And I started putting it down. I was like, I don't know if I'm going to have it fully covered or if some of the tape will be on the cross. I get my scissors thinking, okay, I'm going to cut a straight edge. And then I realize, the end I tore is straight enough, so I'll just use that edge. And I did the same on this one, and I'm just going to rub it down. I guess I was making sure there were no air bubbles in the cross. And for this, I am using the glittering black chalk paste. So it kind of looks almost like a grayish black because the metallics in it. And so I just stirred it up and get my squeegee. And I'm just going to go over the cross. And I got some extra chalk paste on that top part. I'm just removing the excess, make sure I got all of it covered. And then we're going to do the bottom. And I try not to go over it too many times and try to go in the same direction. Make sure I'm not leaving any clumps of paste behind. And make sure you close up your paste. I almost forgot one time and the top dried, but I got her done. So here I'm just going to pull it off and it came out so pretty. I love both of these pieces and the way that they came out. And again, dedicated to all my fellow veterans, those past, present, and future. And I just love it, love it, love it. So it's perfect for any vignette. And again, I want to thank Kristi from Funky Junk Inspiration and Mary from the Painted Peach. Make sure you check out the playlist and have a good evening. Bye.